Are you able to see my screen? Yesterday, what we have discussed, we discussed about if condition, right? So, can you tell me what is the syntax for if condition? If condition colon colon, yeah, statement one and statement two. So, if this condition is true, this statement will execute. Okay, statement two will execute always. Clear? So, now tell me if you want to check given number is positive or not, positive or negative number. How to check? For example, number equal to 15. Okay. How to check this number is positive number or negative number? Hmm? So how to check number is positive or negative? So simply we can check that if this number is given number is more than zero, right? More than zero, so it is positive number, right? This number is if greater than zero, right? It is positive number. How can we write that condition? If number greater than zero, right? So it is positive number. It is positive number, right? Zero also zero is like it is also positive. Okay. If it is more than zero, so we will be like it will be a positive number. Python 3 if see, it is positive number, right? If you give, let's take this minus 15, right? Now tell me what is the output we will get. Where is the negative number we declared? Yeah, so nothing will get, right? As of now, nothing will get. Minus 5, okay? Positive number. Where it is? Right. Yeah, here even this is not executing. Understood, right? This statement is not executing. That is why this is the output we are getting from this 11th line, right? See, after starts, right? Nothing we are getting. So this statement itself not executing, right? Now we'll see if else also, okay? If condition, if condition is true, statement 1 will execute, else statement 2. See, if this condition is true, statement 1 will execute and it will exit, okay? If condition is false, it will enter into else block and it will execute statement 2, right? Let's take same thing. Now tell me, how can we print positive and negative both? Just simply we can write likewise, right? Print negative number, right? And let's print number also. Here also number. See, now clear, positive number, okay? Positive number is 15. If we change here to minus 15, see, now it is a negative number. Clear? So these kind of situations will go for else, okay? These kind of situations we will use else. 3. Now see, if condition 1, okay, statement 1, ELF, we can write multiple conditions, okay? Else if condition 2, here statement 2, else statement 3. So this is the syntax for if you want to check multiple conditions, right? If you want to check multiple conditions, we can use this ELF, right? For example, I'll tell you one real-time example. Uh, for example, student marks, okay? Now I'm declaring marks as 80. Now I want to tell if marks are more than 100, grade will be A plus. Okay. If marks are more than 80, grade will be A. If marks are more than 70, grade will be B. Okay. Then otherwise grade will be C. How can we write? Four grades we need to check. If marks are more than 90, grade will be A plus. A plus. If marks are greater than or equal to 90, okay? So print grade A plus, okay? And here we can print marks also, marks, right? Second condition is EL if marks are greater than or equal to 80. So grade is A, grade A, okay? And marks. And one more thing, else if marks are greater than or equal to 70, okay? Now grade is B, grade is B, comma marks. You are getting right this. If you want to check multiple conditions, so we can go for multiple if else conditions. Else print grade C, comma marks. See, clearly we are checking one by one here. So now can you tell me what is the output we'll get here? Grade A, grade B. Okay, let me tell you that we will get only one output. Okay, grade A we received. See how it will work is, see, if it is reached here, right, it will not execute others. Clear? Now here the condition is true, it will not execute others. Yeah, other one. See, I'm putting 90 here now, 90 marks. So see, grade A plus. Clear? If I'll put here 10, okay. See, first it will check here. Marks greater than or equal to 90. Here false, right? It will not enter into here. Again, it will check marks greater than or equal to 80. Again, here also false, right? It will check third one. Again, here also it is false. It will not execute this statement. Else, finally, it is executing this line. Clear? Grade C. Clear, right? Any doubts here? If for okay. Now I'll tell you one more real-time example. Normally, when we are checking temperature, okay, check given temperature is more than 30, okay, then tell user that it is too hot, okay, and one more thing, if temperature is greater than 20, it is like normal temperature. Yeah. Then third one is it is too cold. How can we write that? For example, given temperature is more than 30, okay, we need to tell user it is too hot. If, yeah, if it is more than 20, we need to tell user it is normal. Okay, then third one is it is too cold. Yeah, how can we write code? If greater than 30, we need to tell user it's too hot. Okay, too hot. Okay. Next one is el if temperature is greater than 20, print it is normal temperature. Then else else just if these two conditions are like false, right, just we can tell it is too cool. Okay, print cold. Okay, so see now what is the output we'll get? What is the output we'll get? Which statement will execute for this given temperature? Yeah, first one only, right? Obviously, see, it is greater than 30. So we'll get this output. It is too hot, right? If you give 10, right, what we'll get? See, first it will check t greater than 10 greater than 30. It is false here. It will not execute. Seventh line will not execute. Again, here it will check 10 greater than 20. Again, here also fail, right? So then it will come and print this one. Clear? See, in real time scenario also, if you see your mobile, right, the tool, right, they developed the tool. it will read temperature from some third party and it will give you the like status. Now it is too hot, now it is too cold, normal temperature likewise, right? So this is real-time example I'm telling you. Clear? Okay, okay. So, okay, input is 35. Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, no, see, yeah, this is a good scenario, good test case. See, now it will check here 35 is greater than 20. Here it is true, right? Now we'll see. We received, see, once it is satisfied, right? It will not check second one. Clear? Yeah, yeah. Here also 35 is greater than 30. Here also it will be true. But as per syntax, it will check series in series, right? It will check first condition. If first condition is true, it will not check second condition. We can put range. That is like based on the requirement. That is why we need to think logically first. That is why first I gave 30 here. Then I gave 20 here. Yeah. We need to think logically for that. Clear? Now let me tell you one more real-time example. Uh, for example, if you are withdrawing money from ATM, okay? You are withdrawing some money from ATM. In your account, 10,000 is there, okay? The requirement is if user is taking less than 10,000, okay? It will be like successful transaction, correct? If user will try to take less than 10,000, 9,000 or 8,000, it will be successful transaction. If user will try to take more than 10,000, we need to tell user insufficient balance. Yeah. Now, can you tell me, so for example, balance. See, balance is 10,000. Okay. With yeah, withdraw user is withdrawing something. Okay, withdrawing something 5k. Right. If it is less than balance, right? So it will be successful transaction. User will get 5,000 money. If user will try to take more than 10,000, 15,000, we should tell to user insufficient balance. So how can we write code here? First, if okay, if withdraw amount less than, right? Less than or equal to. It is like possible, right? If user will try to take 10,000 also, it should come out, right? That is why we need to give less than or equal to. Okay, less than or equal to balance. See, now it is successful, right? Now it is successful transaction. Print withdrawal successful. Okay, withdrawal is successful and withdrawal amount is withdraw. Okay, else else in else what can we put? insufficient balance, insufficient balance. Okay, now let's execute this. Now it is successful, right? Now let's give withdrawal money is 15K. Insufficient balance. Okay. See here, whenever user withdraws 5,000, right? So it should be total balance minus withdrawal. We need to do that operation, right? Where we need to do that operation is here we need to do, right? So how much will be the balance amount? We need to tell balance amount also. We need to tell user balance amount also. How to tell that? Balance equal to, okay, withdraw, withdraw, balance minus withdraw, right? Balance minus withdraw. Can you tell me shortcut for this? Yesterday we have discussed. Simply just we can put minus equal to, here we can remove balance, right? Clear? Now here balance is balance. It is clear statement, right? We are telling to user, if he withdrawn money, we are telling that we have withdrawn this much of money and balance is this much. Now see, successful, withdrawn 5,000, balance is 5,000. Clear? Now, what is the output we'll get if user is withdrawing 10K? Satisfied? Then what is the output we'll get? Yeah, successful, and yeah, can you tell me how much we'll get here exactly? Okay, balance is 0. Clear, right? So in like banks also they use these kind of logics. Clear, right? Whenever we are withdrawing money, right? So background, whenever you you press enter, right? In background it will run this code and it will tell you the insufficient balance or we have withdrawn something and balance is something, right? Clear, right? Clear this example? See, now tell me one more real-time example. I'll ask you. Normally, who can vote? More than 18 years, people can only vote, right? Voting. So now, how to check based on age, right? We need to tell user when user is applying for voter card. Okay. If age is more than 18, then only he will be eligible, right? If age is less than 18, he will be not eligible. We need to tell user if it is more than 18, we can tell you are eligible to apply vote. Okay. Otherwise, you are not eligible. How can we write? How can we can write code based on given age? Based on given age, age equal to, for example, 18 years. Yeah. If if age is greater than or equal to 18, right? He is eligible. Yeah, eligible for applying vote. Yeah, eligible for vote. Okay. Then next condition, just simply we can use else, right? Not eligible. Not eligible. Clear? See, eligible for vote. If we give here 17, you'll get not eligible. So everywhere in real time, right? Normally every day people are observing. Background, this code will run. This kind of code will run. Clear? Now we'll see logical operator. Yesterday we didn't discuss about this logical operators. Logical operators are and, are, and not. Okay. Here, for example, x equal to true, y equal to false, right? Print x and y. I am using logical operators here, x and y. So, and what it will do is it will return true if both conditions are true, right? It will return true if both conditions are true. Here, if you see both conditions are not true, right? Here we will get output false, right? R is opposite to this, not opposite. See, R is like it will return true if at least one condition is true. See, again here at least one condition is true. Here R false, right? So here also will get true because X is true, Y is false, again false is there. Any one condition, any one is true, it will be true. Last one is not. Okay, not is just opposite, not X. So not X meaning false, we'll get false. Not Y meaning we'll get true. Boolean outputs will get. See, first one we received false, right? Second one true, third one also true. Because here, if any one is true, it will be true, right? Here, if if all are true, okay, if all are true, then only it will be true. Otherwise, false. Clear? Yeah. Now, I'll tell you one small requirement. How to validate username and password. See, for example, username is something admin, okay? Password is how to validate given username and passwords are correct or not. Okay, password is password 123, pass 123, right? See, if username and password are admin and pass 123, then only login. Otherwise, we should tell invalid credentials. Yeah, how can we write here code? Username and password both should be correct. If no, here what I am telling you is here if both are true, right? Then only login. Here what we need to use and operator we need to use, right? If for example user we need to use double equal to, that is correct, okay? If user equal to admin and password equal to pass 123, yeah, then only login, yeah, login successful. Otherwise invalid credentials. We need to tell that invalid credentials, yeah, invalid credentials, yeah. Now tell me what is the output we'll get. User here admin and password is 1234, yeah. As per rule username should be admin, password should be pass123. Now tell me what is the output we'll get here. Yeah, we'll get invalid credentials because here password is wrong, right? Here see clearly it is telling you invalid credentials. If you give correct password, see login successful, right? If you give wrong username, invalid credentials. Here what we are doing, we are applying this AND operator here because if both are true, then only it will enter here. Clear? If condition, see, these are this here we have written correct username and passwords. These are coming from user. Okay, these are coming from user. These are we are checking, we are validating whatever. Yeah. Hmm? Okay. Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah. That's what here I am telling. If anyone is like false, right? It will be a false. So all should be true. Then only it will enter here. That is why here we used and operator. It is logical operator, right? Clear, right? See, if you use here or, right? Now here user is providing wrong input, wrong username, okay? And password is something correct. But now if you see here, it is login successful. It is wrong, right? Yeah, that is why we need to provide and operator. We need to use and here. If both are true, then only login. Now invalid credentials. So now tell me if the given number is even number or odd number. How to check? Given number is even or not odd number. Yeah. Given number is even or odd number. For example, here I am giving 8. So how to test this? How to check this? If okay, modulus equal to 0. Yeah. So if it is even. See, what it is doing here? Okay. If remainder is 0, then it will be a even number. Else 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 odd number. Print odd number. See, clear? We're getting even here. We change it to 9. Okay. It is odd number. Now let me tell you one more example. So I'll tell you one more real-time example. So when we are doing shopping, right? If you shop more than 10,000, okay? If you shop more than 10,000, discount will be 10 percentage, right? Discount will be 10 percentage. Else we need to tell user no discount used, no discount applied, and final price we need to print. Understand this requirement? See, amount, for example, amount equal to, yeah, actual cost is, for example, 12,000. Okay, they are telling if you buy more than 10,000, right? If you buy more than 10,000, you will be eligible for 10 percentage discount, and we need to display for user after discount. We need to tell the user this is the amount you need to pay. If he is buying less than 10,000, we need to tell no discount applied. Yeah, how can we write that? If amount is greater than 10,000, now here we need to write expression. Yeah, how to calculate discount? Discount, discount, 10 percentage. How to calculate percentage? Amount, okay, 10 percentage meaning simply we can keep 0.1, right? 0.1 we can keep our amount by 100, likewise also we can do, but this is the simple way. For 10 percentage, this is the logic we can use. 0.1, okay, it is for 10 percentage. If you want to 30 percentage, just we can put 0.3, okay. Yeah, now what is the amount he need to pay? See, discount amount we calculated, okay. Okay, yeah, he is eligible. And how to calculate amount? Discount we calculated here. How much discount? Okay, we need to minus, right? Total amount minus discount we need to do, right? Total amount minus discount. Then only that is the final price. Correct? How to do that? Amount equal to total amount minus discount. Yeah. Here we can use shortcut also. How to use that? Amount minus equal to discount. See, we need to do amount minus discount. Okay. Now we can tell user after discount. Okay. After discount, final price. Final price. Final price is here amount, and we can tell user discount amount also. Okay. Discount. Okay. What is the discount amount? here discount. Clear? Here we need to keep comma. Now else not eligible for the discount. We need to tell user just here again final price. Final price is amount, okay, comma, not eligible for discount. Okay, not eligible for discount. Here 10. See clearly you are able to see, right? Final price is 10,800. Okay, and discount amount is 12,000. 1200. So you purchased 12,000 shopping. Okay, so here discount you got 1200. After 1200 you need to pay 10,800. Clear, right? In real time also background it will run this code only, this kind of code only. That mission, right? Whenever automatically it will call this function. Okay, then it will calculate and it will display on the amount. Clear, right? Now, for example, we have some range, okay, 10 to 20. How to check given number in between this range? For example, number equal to 11, okay? It is in between this range. Yeah. How to check that? If if number is greater than 10, then and number is less than 20. It is in between only, right? 10 and 20. Now we can print between 10 and 20. See, between 10 and 20. See, if I give here 25, it is out of range. Else print out of range. Okay. So likewise, based on the requirements, we can utilize if condition. Just we need to think this logics, okay? Then we can utilize operators, right? Here what we have used logical and we have used. And here comparison operators we are using less than and greater than. So one more way is if likewise also we can write if 10 less than number, okay, and less than 20. If you see here, what we are doing here. See, let me give number equal to 15. Okay, print between 10 and 20. Okay? Between 10 and 20. Now let's print this. See, now let me give 25 here. See, this is just shortcut, okay? See, this number should be what we are checking here. This number should be more than 10, right? And less than 20. Clear, right? This is just shortcut for this. So likewise, we can think and we can write in our own way. Okay. These logics are not restricted to only write only this way, like not like that. We can write in our own way. Here, print, else, print out of range. So, out of range. Clear, right? So now I'll tell you one more example. How to check number is positive number, okay, and it is even number. Given number is positive and even or odd number. For example, number equal to 10. Okay. Now we need to check this given number is positive number or negative number, and we need to check even number or odd number. So first we can check it is positive number or negative number. Okay. How to check that positive number or negative number if number is greater than 0, right? This is for checking positive number. Now it is print positive number. Positive number. So one requirement we reached. Okay. Next is we need to check the same number. The same number is even or odd. So here we can use within the if condition. If condition we can use. In this if condition, one more if condition we can use. If number percentage 2 equal to 0, right? Then it is positive and even number, right? Else print no, no. Here what we are checking in this if positive for even number and positive number. Already here positive is there. Negative it will not enter into this loop. This condition. Negative numbers here it will not enter, right? Here if it is positive number only it will come and calculate this. So here also number should be positive, okay, and odd. We are getting right here in first if condition. If it is positive only it will enter here. Otherwise it will not enter here. Yeah. Here we can put one more else print. It is negative. Here we can print a negative number. Right? Negative number. But in this block only positive will check. Yeah. Now tell me what is the output we will get. 10. Okay. 10 is the positive number. Here it is true. Then 10 percentage 2 equal to 0. Again here it is true. Right? This output we will get. Clear? Positive and even. Okay, let's change to 11. Okay, positive and odd. It is odd number, not even number. That is the requirement. If it is, you need to check if it is positive number and even number or odd number. So that time we can go for nested if conditions. This is called nested if conditions. Nested if. Okay, nested if statements. Clear, right? I'll tell you one last example. Mm, 14. We have one more operator, that is ternary operator. Ternary operator. Okay. So this is we can use for shortcut to if statement, if else conditions. Okay. This is shortcut to if else. See, for example, let me take a equal to 10, b equal to 20. Okay, b equal to 20. Here, how to check which one is minimum value, and we need to print minimum value. How to check, how to print minimum value from here? If a is less than b, here a is the minimum value, right? A is the minimum value. Minimum value is a. Then else b is the minimum value, right? Print minimum value is b. It means for this. See, minimum value is 10. Okay, and here a value, here b value. Now if I change this to 100, now what is the minimum value? 20 is the minimum value. So it will execute this else block. This line will not execute, right? Because here itself it is false. 100 is less than 10. 20. It is false, right? 100 is less than 20. Here it is false, so it will not execute ninth line. It will come and execute this 11th line. See, minimum value is 20 now. Here, for same requirement, we can write like this: minimum value equal to first output A, okay? Then expression we need to write if A is less than B, okay? Then else. Next output will be B. Yeah, in single line only. So this is equal to this one. Now let's print this min, okay? And it is from ternary expression, okay? See, same we receive, right? 20 ternary expression. It is from ternary expression. So this is ternary operator. We can use for like if-else shortcut. Clear, right? Okay. I think you can practice this if conditions by assuming more things. Okay. Then tomorrow we'll see for loops. Right?